So 3 months ago, we signed a $70,000 basement remodel, even though the client had 4 other quotes ranging from $39,000 to $70,000. In fact, the client signed a contract right there on our second meeting without any price negotiation. So in this video, I'm going to show you how contractors never have to compete on price again. So for our company, in 4 months, we were able to generate 835 qualified leads that are asking specifically to speak to us. And we booked $600,000 in jobs while charging 25 plus to 30% margins when most contractors are actually fighting for 10%. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how we positioned ourselves to never compete on price again. And I'm going to show you how you can implement this in your business within the next 30 days. By the end of this video, you're going to discover why your clients keep comparing you to other contractors and how it's killing your profits. And number two, you're going to see how to make clients choose you before they even see your quote. And then the last thing is also the exact authority protocol we use to become the most sought after contractor in our market. Now you might be thinking, this sounds impossible, right? Contractors always compete on price. Well, what I'm about to show you actually completely changes the game and changes that rule as well. So first, let's start with why your clients keep comparing you to other contractors. I've seen a lot of quotes and how contractors actually present them. All of them present the same issue or present in the same way. You know, things like quality work, fair prices, or we are licensed and insured. And then maybe someone is saying, okay, we have over 20 years of experience. That's what you see on this quote. And this is what leads to what I term the comparison trap. Every single quote promises the same things, using the same words and showing you the same before and after pictures. Now, let me ask you, if you were the client seeing these kind of different quotes, how would you decide to choose? Obviously, you already know the answer. They will pick the cheapest one. Maybe not the cheapest one, but probably one that is close to the cheapest. And here is why this is destroying your profits, right? When you look identical to every contractor, the only thing that is left is basically price. Every estimate you send becomes part of a bidding war. And then you're competing with people that are kind of cutting corners just to win jobs. And you know you can actually do better work than these contractors. And even worse, the clients actually take these detailed quotes that you create and use it to negotiate cheaper quotes with other contractors. Let me give you a real example. Like one of the contractors I spoke with in the last month spent 3 hours preparing a detailed quote for a kitchen renovation. Right? He included material specs, 3D design, even a detailed project timeline. And then you know what happened? The client took that beautiful quote that he created and then offered it to another contractor that was going to do it for 30% less. That 3 hours of unpaid work was basically now being used against him. And then the worst part about this is this happens almost every single time that he sends a quote, right? So think about what this is really costing you. Hours of wasted quotes that you send to clients that are going nowhere, projects that are being lost to cheaper competitors, constant pressure to lower your prices, and then thin margins that are not able to even keep the lights on. And then the worst part about it is like you don't have the profit margin. You're not able to hire quality competent trades that can actually do really good work for you. And here's what most people don't realize, right? This isn't about your craftsmanship. You're excellent at what you do, but the problem is you're playing the game all wrong. So basically, how do you make clients choose you before they even see your quote? So the client I told you about earlier, so we went to a home to do like a quote, an estimate for a basement renovation. And then the moment I kind of stepped into her unfinished basement, I really couldn't help but smile, right? The space had gorgeous high ceilings, huge windows, not just those small tiny egress windows that you have, had a lot of potential. And then the best part about this is she was an interior designer. So when she said that, my eyes lit up and I thought to myself, you know what, this is actually going to be really incredible. This is the kind of project that will look really good in our portfolio, that will stop people from scrolling when I post it on Instagram. And then she said those dreaded words that we always hear. Oh, I've gotten 4 quotes already. And then I was like, oh, my heart sank. And then she kind of mentioned that it was probably in the range of $39,000 to $70,000. And then looking at the basement, I already knew our quote was probably going to be close to that 70,000, probably 69, around that 70,000, which is going to be close to the highest one. And my mind was kind of racing. I was thinking, how do I make sure that she doesn't pick the cheapest one? Because this was actually going to be a really nice project for our portfolio. So then back at the office, I kind of had an idea, right? So I pulled up our best project videos, the ones that are showing the behind the scenes, the custom work that we do, and then those satisfying time-lapse transformations where you kind of snap your fingers and then you go from unfinished basement to completed basement. So within an hour, we had 4 different retargeting ads ready to go. So for the next week, wherever this lady was going online, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, we were there showing up with all these basement transformation videos. We were basically following her around. So we weren't just in her inbox alone or maybe sending that text, right? We were kind of everywhere online. So this kind of created like a mini celebrity authority status, and we know how to do it, and that actually really works. A week later, my phone rang, and then she was like, oh yeah, I've made my decision. I want to go with you guys because I've been seeing you guys everywhere. You guys are really the experts. You guys really know what you're talking about when it comes to basement transformations. So that made me realize something very powerful. Like, we never have to defend our prices or compete with those other quotes. Why? Because we didn't just send a quote. We kind of manufactured authority. When clients see you everywhere, showcasing real expertise and beautiful results, the price actually becomes secondary, right? They're not hiring a contractor anymore. They're hiring the expert. And that's how you break free from this price trap or this price comparison trap forever. The solution to this is standing out, and it's not about lowering your prices. It's about becoming the obvious choice before the clients even see your quote. Like, basically, like homeowners hear horror stories about renovation projects that have gone wrong. Maybe they have their friend's kitchen that took 6 months, or the neighbor's contractor who disappeared halfway through, leaving them with a big hole in the side of the house. Or you have that cousin who got stuck with a huge bill for unexpected, upgrades that they were not actually thinking that was going to happen. So these stories actually make homeowners terrified of hiring contractors. They're not just looking for the best price, they're desperately looking for someone that they can trust. So this is where we change the game completely. So instead of posting just basic before and after photos, we started creating educational content that showed our real expertise. And as you can see here, some of them actually really went absolutely viral. So we have different videos, like videos showing proper waterproofing techniques. We have behind the scenes videos of how we solve common basement problems. We also have like step-by-step breakdowns, of building codes, of how to apply for permits and why these permits actually matter. So we have a daily documentation of our projects going on. And this is actually very easy to do. We have our trades. So I actually go to the site, take my phone and actually just record what's going on every day, and then just put it down in a bank of videos that you can actually post later. And the results that we got from this is that in just 4 months, we became the most followed construction company in Calgary with 60,000 followers on Instagram. I mean, some of our posts absolutely exploded. We're talking about 1.1 or 6 million views on this one, for example, here. And we did this as a brand new company with zero word of mouth reputation. So we were coming into the market as a new player, but we didn't look like a new player because we had all this authority going on. And of course, you may be thinking, yeah, views and followers don't pay the bills. That doesn't actually mean anything. And of course, definitely, you're absolutely right. But what actually happened is, like, when leads come to us, they are saying things like, your videos help me understand what to look for in a contractor. That's one of the videos that we actually posted here. 3 mistakes when hiring contractors. Other comments that we get, like, oh, I feel so much confidence in hiring you after seeing your videos. Or I've been following your content for weeks. I love how you explain everything. So when a client comes to you with this kind of approach, then they're coming to you pre-sold on your value and your expertise. And now price actually becomes second place, probably not even third place. Price doesn't actually matter at all in this case. So we are not just another contractor in a bidding war anymore. We are becoming like the safe choice, the ones that they actually want to work with. So if you take away anything from this video, make sure that you implement what we term the authority protocol in your business. The authority protocol is actually one of the 5 pillars that we use to scale our remodeling company. This is the full setup of the AI growth infrastructure that we've actually implemented. As you can see here, we have other pillars as well. So if you want to implement this complete system in your business, click the link below in the description, right? And then book a call with us, and then we can actually show you how you can adapt this system for your specific market, for your specific city, and the exact content templates that we use for the authority protocol, and how quickly you can actually expect to see results. So if you want to transform your business, we look forward to talking to you. But until then, see you in the next video.